And we are live. Welcome back to What's Tea News. I'm your host, Marika, and today we will be interviewing the new sensation, host of the podcast Ubuntu, Rose Marika. I have not really met another person that has my name in exact spelling, and rumor has it we look alike. We're yet to find out. Before we hop into interviewing this lovely student here at Towson University, we're going to go over what exactly her Ubuntu podcast is about. So, what exactly is the Ubuntu podcast? So, according to the young scholar, Rose Marika says that Ubuntu, which is a term that originated from South Africa, means I am because you are. She aims to highlight the humanness in all of us, whether you are a guest on her podcast or even a person she meets in passing. It is one of her largest passions to see people and help people feel. Now, the term Ubuntu not only just means I am because you are, I thought it would be easier for us to understand it if we put it into practice. I am because you are recognizes the humanity within all of us. Not only is how I treat you going to leave an impression on you, it's also going to leave an impression on me. If I treat you unfairly, I may run around on this earth assuming that others will do the same as I did to you. Therefore, the likelihood of me having a guard up is higher, and I may perpetuate poor behavior to others simply in efforts to defend myself. Now, that is an assumption, as we can all agree. And it is critical that we recognize our own humanity because it is through that recognition that we are able to move forward within this earth with much compassion because we can understand that being a human on this earth is not an easy feat, especially if you identify as a Black woman, in addition to identifying as one of the many marginalized persons within society. Why? Because within our society, people who are non white and not a man receive poorer treatment that they are not seen as equal human beings. Rose Marika argues that if we recognize the humanity within ourselves and each other, that is how we gain access to this greater love that is all around us. How? We'll get right into that in a second. When we learn to recognize our own humanity and that of other people, that is how we can learn to ascribe feelings such as sadness, distrust, disappointment, and honestly, despair with our fellow human beings. It is through those moments where it is encouraged to employ compassion, patience, and understanding. And if we do not see each other as human beings, it becomes unthought of to consider a person's emotion, to consider, oh, maybe they just need some patience, or maybe they just need some compassion. It is only through recognizing our humanity that we can ascribe and treat others in a way that provokes and maintains this love ethic. And that is exactly why Rose Marika created the podcast Ubuntu. She aims to give voice to those who are typically silenced within our communities. She believes that if we help those who are most marginalized, we are able to not only uplift them, we uplift the entire collective. Another piece of her podcast also focuses on the Black feminist thought. Black feminist thought sees the world through an and/both perspective. How did they come up with this? Well, Black feminist thought was created by Black women. The combination of the word Black and woman already demonstrate how there are intersectionalities within this group of society. And if it is not considered, they as a whole are not being considered. Now, the Eurocentric view, the Eurocentric perspective of if/but challenges us to separate the Black from the woman. Now, with Black feminist thought, we are allowed to accept that a person comes with complexities and that should be embraced and actually can be learned from. Black feminist thought opens up an opportunity for not just Black women, also many other people to consider their complex intersectionalities and how we are all nuanced living beings. Black feminist thought really aims to open our minds rather than the Eurocentric view that aims to close our minds and keep us uninspired. Black feminist thought, on the other hand, really can inspire us to see the world from a different. Black feminist thought can inspire us to consider new ways of being, new possibilities of living. And not only that, Black feminist thought also centers the idea of joy. And if that celebrate, you know what? I'm just grateful I have a microphone. That's all that matters. Okay. Black feminist thought invites us to consider a new way of life that uplifts all and not just the majority. In addition to the employment of Black feminist thought and the concept of Ubuntu, Rose Marika also aims to share her vision. Rose Marika's podcast, Ubuntu, aims to maintain the concept Kawaida. Kawaida is seen in the African American rhetoric and means achieving the maximum human development of society. This term is also supported by Odu Ifa, who is an Odu that symbolizes freedom and independence and is also the founder of the Ifa kingdom. According to Odu Ifa, it said that humans are divinely chosen to bring good into the world. Now, what is good? According to Rose Marika, good. Y'all seeing this? 3 just landed. I'm minding my business. I'm minding my business. I'm minding mine. Okay. All right. It's a war. I gotta get out of here. Welcome back. So we had a quick switch of location due to geese. Period. What is good? According to Rose Marika, she believes that good is the practice of true, sincere love. And that is also where she will be employing the love ethic by synthesizing works done by Audre Lorde, Bell Hooks, even Martin Luther King Jr., as he's also written about the love ethic, amidst many, many, many other Black feminist writers and writers overall who consider the love ethic as something worthwhile and worth learning about. She is also influenced by the Kemet, which is also known as ancient Egypt belief, Ma'at. Ma'at aims to maintain balance and righteousness within the world. How would she be achieving Kawaida? Well, that is exactly why she'll be interviewing a variety of people from different backgrounds who hold different identities, because Rose Marika has learned that when those of a marginalized population receive a voice, they are also given an opportunity to express and share their experiences and for their experience to finally be legitimized. Rather than arguing that the experiences of these marginalized peoples are not real, Rose Marika's podcast aims to give voice to those who are typically silenced. It is through giving them a voice that we can learn from their experiences and thus push for a society that recognizes everybody as human beings, that recognizes everybody as worthy of attention, worthy of patience, and worthy of love. By seeing the humanity within these persons that are typically alienated from society, we are opening up our minds to new ways of being and new ways of living within our interconnected society. Let's teleport. Just want to change scenery real quick. So, step a little forward. Another aspect that Rose Marika would really like to emphasize is that she gives great thanks to all the professors that she has learned from within the beautiful Towson University. where Rose Marika started off as a freshman in the year 2020 and is now a senior graduating fall 2024. She's looking forward to spreading her wings, yet she truly believes that with the debut of her Ubuntu podcast, that she is already flying. Despite what my great outfit may suggest, we also enjoy to have fun over here at What's Tea News. We will be asking Rose Marika, why did she cut her hair? What is it that inspired her to even start this podcast in the first place? In addition to getting to know her as a fellow human being. Tune in next time to find out who Rose Marika is. And thank you so much for listening to what her podcast Ubuntu will entail. See you soon. Oh, that do, see, do, see, do, that do, see, do.